Good morning. Well, actually, I think it's afternoon. How's everybody today? Kind of, not exactly 100% dressed yet, but I have a tank top on, so it's kind of good, right? But hopefully somebody can join, because today is day 2 of my 5-day challenge. So if you missed yesterday, I decided when I traveled last week and I brought a whole huge bag of stuff that I was going to try to minimize what I use just for presentation purposes, really, to kind of see what you can get away with, because quite frankly, I love all my stuff and I'm going to keep using it, but you know, you can get away with multi-use products. So that's kind of what this challenge is all about. So what I did yesterday and what I'm going to do for the next 4 days, today and the next 3 after that, is I am using my I keep doing that, my loose powder foundation, mascara, of course, Sublime liquid lipstick, Sculpting Trio, I'll show you, ta-da, and palette 3, hey Adrian, to do my face. I miss you. I keep meaning to call you, but my life has just been so dang busy the last few days. I'll call you later today, I promise. So I don't know if you saw yesterday, I was just explaining my little challenge I gave myself to use 5 products for 5 days and do 5 different looks. So today's day 2. I'm just getting my brushes out while I'm letting people hop on. And my life has just been way too crazy. So I will. All right, so we're going to start with my loose powder foundation. And actually, you know what I want to do? I want to try something, because I did notice yesterday, I've got these 2 little red spots right here, which I'm not exactly sure what's going on with them, but we're going to see what to do. And I'm taking just a little bit of my Sculpting Trio, and I'm just going to give them a little tap before I do my foundation. And that worked swimmingly, quite frankly. I don't know what you think, but I think that was pretty good. Ta-da! So I'm going to go back now to my loose powder foundation and just do the face. So remember how crazy stupid bright it was when I tried to do this yesterday? Not today. Oh, somebody hopped on and hopped off, it looks like. So it is raining today like crazy. Not at the moment, but was earlier. So there, that's loose powder foundation taffeta, and we will be done with that. Now we're gonna go back to my Sculpting Trio, because we're minimizing our products, so I'm not using my traditional concealer. So I'm going to use the middle, the highlighter thing of my Sculpting Trio as a little bit of a concealer, under eye concealer. Get a little of that covered up here, because let me tell you something, I've not been sleeping lately. And last night, my children decided it was necessary to come in my room. I'm going to just tap those one more time. And use my bathroom at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, seriously? What is wrong with you guys? And the reason why they did that is because they didn't have any toilet paper in their bathroom. Really? I went and bought a slew of toilet paper the other day. I have like 30 rolls of toilet paper in my kitchen because I haven't distributed them to the bathroom. But apparently my children can't do that themselves. All right. So I'm back in the Sculpting Trio. I'm just going to do a little contour here. Adrian, you crack me up. All right, and yes, I have a ponytail again today. I have an appointment to get my hair cut on Saturday. So I will go back to normal hair eventually. So now I'm going back into my little highlighting section because I got to get a little on my nose. Got do a little right here. And I'm going to save the luminizer part for later. So I'm still not done with this. This is my multi-use product. Now we have to figure out something to do about blush. Yesterday I used this in here. Today we're going to try a little of this lipstick. As my grandmother would call it, use it as a rouge, right? Remember those little cream like blushes that they used to do back in the day? So I probably even could have used less. Hey, what do you know? Lipstick on your cheeks. Well, wonders never cease. Ta-da! Okay, I think I like this better than the, oh my god, rouge! I know, right? I think I like this better than when I used the eyeshadow on my cheeks yesterday, so I'm calling this a win. Now, you know how important eyebrows are to me, and since we're limited to what we're using, I did it myself, right? I used my sculpting trio, the darkest one, for my eyebrows. And it worked. Stayed on all day. It was perfect because this one is like, it's creamy. So I have to use this because I can't see otherwise. The only thing I did notice is this is a little bit lighter than my usual eyebrow color, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just different than what I'm used to seeing. So it makes it a little, you know, a little different. But worked out well. Ta-da! I got somebody else on. Who else joined? You have to comment so I know who you are. So there you go. Now let's do the other one. See what a difference that makes? I'm always amazed every time I do my eyebrows at what a difference it makes. Let me get in here a little bit more. Adrian, are you coming out on Saturday night? Al's got a gig. Oh, hey, Lois! You're in my time zone! Yay! Alright, so there we go. Eyebrows with sculpting trio. Ta-da! Alright, so now we have to figure out what to do about eyeshadow. So yesterday, I put the lipstick as like my base for my eyeshadow. It was alright. It worked. It was a little pink, I think. I guess it's just not what I'm used to, so I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I wore it all day. Al has a gig on Saturday at Jack Devine's. So if you're interested, and Lois, I think you have a wedding on Saturday, so but if you could come, that would be fabulous, but I think you're at a wedding. But anyway, so today I'm going to try, the reason why I'm having issues right now with this base, because I always use my Victoria's Cream eyeshadow, and I love the way that feels, and I love that it makes the pressed powder shadow stick to it. So that's why I used the lipstick yesterday. Today I'm going to use my sculpting trio, the highlighting thing, with my cream shadow brush, because it's a creamier kind of consistency, and I think it might help the pressed powder shadows stick to it. And I actually kind of like the color. I figured you would be, Lois, but I wanted to put it out there anyway, you know. So I'm just kind of doing my whole lid with the highlighting from my trio here, my sculpting trio. I actually kind of like that. So it's not quite the consistency of a cream shadow, but it's definitely creamier than a pressed powder. So it's kind of like a middle middle product, so I kind of like that. All right, so now that we've got the base on, we can go to palette 3. Dun, 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 pick some colors. So yesterday I did kind of pinks and grays. So today let's do a little purpley and gray, I guess. So I'm gonna do Flippant, which is this kind of mauve-y purple thing. But I don't want to do too much. We're just going to do a little bit of color. Ta-da. And do this side. And I'm just dabbing it in the palette. You don't have to you know, whoosh, 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 and get a bunch of product on there. Just a little dab will do. Oh, I'm kind of liking this. All right, and then let's do just a smidge of Cheeky, which is the dark, a little bit darker purple. This one right here, just to get a little more depth in the actual deep crease part. So, well, here. So like an inside V. Ah, I always get it too high here. I have to wipe it a little bit, but I like that. Now, oh, we have to do some liner, and I forgot my water. Hold on, hold please. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going to just dip my brush, my liner shader brush, this guy, into my water a smidge. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use Cheeky, that same purple, the darker purple I just put on. And I'm just kind of getting it on the edge of my brush, and I'm probably going to need to do this to create a liner. Because again, this whole experiment is about multi-use products and being able to, for me, the concept came from traveling. I want, if you can travel with 5 items, that's the plan. Or if you're just building your collection and you only, you know, you got to pace yourself, I get it, a couple things at a time. I think these 5 things might really be a winner. So there you go. Now, so that's liner. Now last, before I get on to other stuff, I kind of wanted to go back to my luminize, or my sculpting trio, just to luminize a little bit here and a little bit there. And I'm going to go back in here a little bit, because that's where I generally would use my luminizer stick. So now we have, you know what, before I move on to mascara, I do want to put on the lipstick, because a liquid lipstick takes a little bit to dry, to set, I guess would be the right term. So I'm going to put that on, and then we'll do my mascara while we're doing that. Because this is a very matte, light pink. Kind of, I don't know, I guess I would describe it as maybe like a dusty rose. If I had to pick a description, which is always hard, right? Okay, mascara. Oh, my nose is running today too. Isn't that great? All right. So you guys weren't on yesterday when I don't know if you watched it, but I was talking about when I was on my plane, I rented a movie via my Amazon Prime, and it was The Dressmaker, which had It was a very good movie. And I never even heard of it when it came out. I think it was last year. But it had Kate Winslet in it. And Liam Hemsworth, who I just think is a cutie patootie. Hey, what's going on? So let's do this mascara here. And then I'm going to put a little something on my lips to shimmer them up a little bit, because I do like a little shine, not so much the matte. All right. All right. So there's the eyeballs. See? This looks like it's a little stuck together there, but it's hard to tell. All right, so now, let's see what we can do to jazz up these lips a little. I'm gonna try, this is gonna be fun, this ecstatic eyeshadow. I'm just gonna use my finger. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I can see it. It's giving it a little bit of shine and a little depth to the color. Can you see that? Gives it a little bit of a taupish kind of color. Cracking myself up again. All right. So there you go. Day 2. I'm calling it a win. Look at my eyelids. 5 products. Multi-use. I like it. See you guys tomorrow. We'll see what I can come up with tomorrow. Bye.